One of the most common questions we get in consultations is, what's the fastest legal way to get a second passport in Europe? In this video, I want to walk you through every real option that exists today, and also cover the ones you should absolutely avoid, unless you want to end up in a criminal case and permanently blacklisted from entering the EU. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Wise Move channel. I'm Eugene, one of the founders of our immigration agency. Every now and then, someone comes to us having already spoken to another company that offered them a Romanian, Slovenian, or Moldovan passport within 1 to 2 years through some kind of repatriation program. Don't do it. Unless you have real documented ancestors who genuinely lived in one of those countries, and you can prove it with real paperwork, then what you're being offered is document forgery. Full stop. In virtually all of these cases, the company you're paying fabricates records. They forge certificates claiming your relatives once lived there, and you get a passport based on falsified documents. The scheme feels clean at the time. It never is. This has happened before at scale in EU history. The clearest example is Greece in the 1990s. A Greek consulate in Russia was selling fraudulent passports to people claiming to be ethnic Greeks with historical roots in the region. Tens of thousands of passports were issued this way. The whole scheme collapsed when a known organized crime figure was found carrying one of those passports after being shot on the street. The story went national, an investigation followed, and over the next few years, tens of thousands of passports were annulled. People who were traveling internationally at the time suddenly found themselves stranded. Their passports stopped working mid-trip. Many were deported. Many received permanent entry bans to the EU. Some had already bought property, built lives, started families. Don't gamble with your future like that. The legitimate path to a European passport follows a consistent pattern across almost all EU countries. You get a residence permit through one of the country's immigration programs. You move there, live there, renew your permit. After a few years, you either apply for permanent residency or go directly to citizenship, depending on the country's rules. You need to genuinely demonstrate that your life, economically and personally, is centered in that country. Without that, citizenship applications get denied. Realistic timeline: no less than 5 years of actual residence. Add the time to prepare and file for the initial permit and the processing time for the citizenship application itself, and you're typically looking at 6 to 7 years from start to finish, sometimes longer. Spain, for example, requires 10 continuous years of residence before you can apply for citizenship. That's the long end of the spectrum. Let's go country by country. France offers 2 main routes: company registration or a startup visa. Both are designed for entrepreneurs, but you don't necessarily need an existing business. You can apply on the basis of a serious business idea, backed by a strong business plan with financial projections and a clear description of your model. The program is accessible to a wide range of people. You can typically be in the country within 4 to 5 months. The permit is issued for 4 years, renewed once, and after 5 years you can apply for citizenship. France also allows dual citizenship, which matters a lot if you're not willing to give up your current passport, and most people aren't. Spain has 2 relevant routes: the startup visa and the digital nomad visa. The digital nomad route is one of the fastest in the EU. You can be living legally in Spain in as little as 1 to 2 months. The permit is issued for 3 years. The downsides are that citizenship requires 10 years of continuous residence, and Spain generally does not allow dual citizenship. For people who want to move quickly and build a life in Southern Europe, Spain still makes a lot of sense, but it's a long-term commitment before you reach a second passport. The Netherlands is a well-organized system with high approval rates and good quality of life. The main disadvantage is that the initial permit is issued for just 1 year. The UK ticks most of the boxes from an immigration mechanic standpoint. A 3-year permit, citizenship in 5 years, and dual citizenship is allowed. There are a few important caveats though. The UK is no longer part of the EU, which matters for some applicants who specifically want an EU passport. The cost of living is high, and most importantly, not everyone qualifies. The UK's routes are significantly more selective than France or Spain. You need to be a tech professional with real experience, a genuine startup founder, a scientist, or an artist or athlete with documented international recognition. It's not a program where having the financial means alone is enough. If you're unsure whether you'd qualify, that's exactly the kind of question we help answer in a consultation. Portugal looks attractive on paper. In practice, it's one of the most congested immigration systems in Europe right now. The immigration authority has been chronically overwhelmed for years. Getting your actual residence card after applying can take a year to 18 months. Compare that to Spain, where the same step takes around 2 months. On top of that, there's active legislative discussion in Portugal about extending the residency requirement for citizenship from 5 years to 10. The law has passed Parliament but hasn't been formally signed into force yet. If you're already in Portugal and close to 5 years of residence, it may still be possible to apply apply under the old rules, but that window is narrowing. Every case is different. Your profession, your current citizenship, your family situation, and your timeline all shape which country and which program actually makes sense for you. If you want a clear answer for your specific situation, book a free consultation through the link in the description. We'll look at your profile and tell you exactly which route is realistic and how to approach it. See you in the next one.